Coming near the end of the year, it is a nice period to do some list work, your top 5, your top 10, etc. So today is my top 10 most used knives of 2016. Dutch knife collector here. Welcome to my channel, my name is Henk. Thanks for tuning in. This is my top 10 of most used knives of 2016. Either in an EDC rotation or just at home. First of all, this is the Real Steel Griffin E775 button lock. Great value for the money. These will cost around €65, $65, something near. Button lock, Sandvik steel, 14C28VN steel, aluminum handle, runs on bearings, very smooth, very capable. I've used this a lot and you can see it, and I still use it, although I don't carry it anymore because I have a lot of knives I want to carry for testing them out. I still use it a lot in the kitchen. The Real Steel Griffin. Cold Steel Code 4. Also used it a lot. The second half of 2016, the same reason as with the Griffin, I don't carry it anymore and I don't use it that much anymore because I want to test out other knives. But this is for me an ideal EDC knife. Very lightweight for the package, very strong with the Triad lock from Cold Steel, the strongest lock on the market. XHP steel, it will keep its edge forever. Aluminum handle, backlock design, very useful blade shape. This is the spear point, and just an awesome knife. Cold Steel Code 4 has seen a lot of use. Then Custom Knife Factory Muscle. This is a very expensive knife. It's built like a tank, very thick slabs of titanium, M390 steel, flipper, big, very thick stock. And this one I use when I go out and need a really heavy user. Then I will pick this one again and again. The Custom Knife Factory Muscle. This one you have seen before on the channel. This is a Kaiser with F35VN steel, and it's the Kaiser KY442. Big knife, very strong build, thick slabs of titanium, and very useful blade shape, although I don't carry it very much anymore because of the same reason as I mentioned with these two. I just have other knives to test. But great knife, very great deal for this knife. Much value for the money. Then this one. This is the Real Steel E963. Same reason as with this two I don't carry it that often anymore, but this was great value for the money. These will sell for around 30 euro, I think. HCR 13 MOV steel, very smooth, G10, very much traction and grip, very useful blade shape, hollow grind, really a good slicer, just an awesome knife for the money and a great user. The WE 602, I had to put it aside because this was the knife I grabbed the most for in the second half of 2016. This is just an awesome knife to carry and to use. Maybe most people think a Tento design is not that useful, but I found it very useful. Also the Tento tip for fine detailed work. I use this knife a lot, as well outside, as well inside, and it held up very good. The S35VN will hold its edge very good, and you hardly ever have to sharpen it. The coating keeps up very good, you hardly see any wear. Awesome knife, very capable. And then lately, this one I haven't that long. I got it as a gift. I have it now for 4 weeks, but in these 4 weeks it hasn't left my pocket. Great knife, very capable. Also at 35 yen. The steel wheel apostate. Just an awesome knife. Flips like a dream. Useful blade shape. Gorgeous knife. Great package. Steel wheel apostate. And then this is probably my most used knife of 2016. It is the Real Steel H5. This one I don't close anymore. I have a knife stand with all my fixed kitchen blades in it, and this one has a spot in that knife stand. I like to use it in the kitchen for the smaller cutting tasks, but also for peeling potatoes, that kind of work. The 14C28 Sandvik steel will keep its edge pretty good, but once in a while I need to strop it. It's very rare when I sharpen it, and then I sharpen it on a ceramic stone on a 1000 grit, and in no time it is shaving sharp again. It has a over travel security, as you can see. I just leave it in the open position in the knife stand. Awesome knife. I like it, and the G10 almost shows no wear. Gorgeous knife. And then this one, I think this sees the second most amount of use time, the Cold Steel Kudu. Same story as for the Real Steel H6. I don't close it anymore. It stands just in the knife stand in the open position. In fact, I don't like this opening and closing mechanism from the Kudu. For me it's a pain in the ass. I've seen a video from a guy who collected this kind of knives and he just could open and close it one-handed. Well, not me. It's a kind of hybrid between backlock and strap lock design. I think a very good locking mechanism, but for me a pain in the ass to open and close it. Anyway, the Cold Steel Kudu I grab when I need a somewhat longer blade. This is a 4-inch blade. This is maybe the best slicer I've got. It's in the same category as Opinel thin blades, very thin behind the edge, very good slicing, and when I need a longer blade I take the Kudu. Just an awesome blade to slice vegetables, meat, that kind of stuff. I like it very much. Very lightweight, easy to clean. This is I think the 4112 Krupp steel. I have to sharpen it or strop it once in a while and it is back to sharpness within a few strokes. It will not keep its edge when you cut hard material with it, but it's an awesome knife to use in the kitchen. I like it very much. So the Cold Steel Kudu. And then finally this one. I haven't this one not as long either, but this one I carry every day with me in my EDC bag, and to get used to it I've used it quite a while in the kitchen, and now it's in my EDC bag because I like it very much. So this one sees a lot of use also, opening packages, that kind of stuff. The Giant Mouse fixed one. Very nice leather sheet, you slide it in the pocket very easily, but I prefer to carry it in my EDC bag. N690 steel, gets very sharp. Oh, let me be careful before I cut myself. Will get very sharp and holds its edge very good. Good slicer, thin behind the edge. Awesome knife. So this is my top 10 most used knives of 2016. What is your top most used knives? I'm very curious about that, so maybe you want to let me know. If you like my video, please like it. If you like my channel, please subscribe. That's it for now. Bye bye.